Hi, and welcome to Mother Any Cars. My name is Johan Kutsia, and we're really pleased that you've joined us this evening. We have a jam-packed show for you. There's so much happening in the world of motoring, motorsport, and of course customizations, but we have only so much time, so let's get right into it. Firstly, we want to congratulate Mr. Ronald Slamet for winning the first round of the Sunbet ZX10 Masters Cup that took place in South Africa this past weekend in Cape Town, and we're going to be chatting to him a little bit later on just to find out about the racing, what goes into it, and his plans for the season. It's quite exciting. After which we will be visiting Ours Motors Suzuki and chatting to Wits Meyer. He's going to be telling us a bit more about the very exciting fifth generation Suzuki Celerio. Celerio, that's the one. The fifth generation Suzuki Celerio, which just landed in the country. Very exciting vehicle for one specific reason. It's luxurious, it's fuel efficient, and it's affordable. Plus it's a Suzuki, so it's exciting. Really cool little car. The previous version won a lot of awards in the compact car category, and we're sure that the new Celerio will do very well. And then to close off the show, we're going to check in with the good folk at Vivo Energy Namibia, the local licensee for Shell, and find out about the latest developments regarding some of their retail options, specifically the opening of the KFC at Gammamsberg service station in Windhoek, and then do a little bit of a demo and see what kind of magic this fuel, their fuels have, specifically the V-Power unleaded, and then of course the Shell Fuel Safe Diesel, which is just also a incredible product. And also remember, ladies and gentlemen, these are additivized fuels. Woof, my tongue is heel geknop vandag. These are additivized fuels, so for that same kind of exorbitant price you're paying at any other retailer, you're getting a lot more value. But yeah, that and more in the rest of the show. Sorry, before I go, I have to shout out to the team from Ricky's Custom Car Shop and his crew. They recently won an award at Campfest 2020 with an amazing bagged RS3, but we'll be catching up with him next week about that. He's in South Africa currently, and yeah, super exciting, but we'll be back after the break. Stay tuned. As promised, we're back with a very exciting interview. We're chatting to Mr. Ronald, the Red Baron Slamet, a well-known name in motorsport circles here in Namibia, and he's making waves and leaving tire tracks all across South Africa and the world at large. Mr. Ronald Slamet, the Red Baron, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself, Johan.
Very good, buddy. And I must just say, we're also proud here at home of what you're achieving, being back in the saddle, and it's just so good to see you out there in pole position where you belong. Yeah, man. So tell us, how are things on your end, man, with the family, with business, and how's racing?
Yeah, it's exciting times. I must say that I can feel the love from Namibia. So many people are interacting with my posts and our Red Baron page on social media. Everyone back home is, they're not failing to support. So I'm really grateful for that. As you mentioned, I'm back riding this year, so that itself is very exciting for me. Being able to do something that I'm so passionate about. So yeah, it's just this year we're just taking it one race at a time. As you mentioned, business is also another part of my life that I'm focusing on a lot. And then my wife and I my wife gave birth to our first child about just less than a year ago. So, being a parent and all of that's also something that one's getting used to, but I'm loving it at the moment. Thank you so much.
That's great to hear, my brother. So, Ronald, tell us about the Sunbet ZX10 Masters Cup. You took the win in the first round this past weekend. Super exciting to see you racing. Tell us about the series and what can we expect going forward? And how was the first race?
So the Sunbet ZX10 Masters Cup is a very exciting championship. It's a well-respected championship in South Africa. It's very professional. So it's a championship that's based around 12 rounds, and it will be taking part all around South Africa. Cape Town hosted the first round, which fortunately was my home track. And there's been a champion that has been winning the championship for about the last 5 years, Graham van Breda. And I think with myself and a couple of new riders coming into the championship, our aim is to take that number one plate away from him. So it's exciting times. We in a new championship, new rules and regulations regarding the bike and homologation around the bike and all of that stuff. So also getting used to a totally new bike that we need to ride with new tires and new setup. But this weekend we proved to be able to adapt quickly, I think, and the team worked really well together. And I think that led us to the victory in round one. So round two is on the 23rd of April in Pretoria at Swartkops International Raceway. So we're looking forward to that. We're already building on what we need to prepare ourselves for that round. So I'm very excited for that.
Absolutely, Ronald. Absolutely, you have a lot of ladies to make proud there at home. So yeah, man, you're flying the flag really high. Tell us, what goes into prepping for a race weekend like this? I mean, getting back into such a physical sport. I mean, you probably ride for leisure, but now, getting back on the bike, competing with a lot of other serious competitors. What goes into it in terms of preparing the bike and preparing yourself?
Also, like you mentioned, there's a lot of preparation that goes into me physically. Physically, I need to be strong enough to be able to hold on to a 200 kilogram motorcycle traveling at around 300 kilometers an hour.
Ah,
So it's very physical on the body. So constantly we just try and keep fit. I ride mountain bikes a lot because I like the way the mountain bike, when you're on trails or in the bush somewhere, you're always out of control basically, but still in control. So that element of training is really nice for me. Obviously, then you still get the fitness part of it as well. And then on the side of the team, we all just make sure that the bike is prepped properly, that everything that we've set up to on the to-do list is ticked down, and we make sure that we've done enough testing before the round. So that's physically going to the track and just doing laps and just throwing data, whatever we want to improve on, whatever we have pinpointed on as being what has been our weak point the previous round. We just try and work on that and make that our strongest point for the weekend coming up. And I think that just puts our head in the right space. And for myself as well, it just puts me knowing that I can chow with my bike. It puts me in a comfortable position to try and push as hard as I can from the get go.
very cool, my man. Very cool. Okay, so what's the strategy for this year? Like, what's the plans for the next couple of rounds? And yeah, what are we building on for next year's season potentially?
So if you asked me this question before the first round, I would have said, I just want to see how the race goes and then I'll make a decision on what the championship will hold. But asking this question to me now, there's nothing else in my mind but winning every single race. I just want to go out, try and be as smooth and as fast as I can, and lead every single race because I know when I'm leading in front, then I'm at my most comfortable. So that's the plan. I've only got one job to do. The team has put it up in front of me, and I've put it in front of them. And we said, look, we're not here to just take part in this championship or be another rider that folds the grid. We want to lead up front. We want to lead the championship and lead every single race. And hopefully by the end of this year, we'll be able to pull it off and bring another championship home, not just for ourselves, but also for Namibia now. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I feel every single Namibian that is a part of this journey draws from this championship, and it hopefully in the future will be able to open doors for the younger generation or some other Namibians as well to come and do what I do.
Thank you very much, Ronald. Now, I definitely want to have you back in a future episode where we can talk about developing, maybe give a bit more about your journey and talking about, what we as a nation can do to develop younger riders. As you said, there's so much talent in the country. We just need to give them a platform. But I think let's wrap it up for today. I don't want to keep you away from the family, away from training, and of course, making sure the business is running smoothly. But my man, we're all super proud of you, and we can't wait to see you claiming pole in the next in the rounds to follow, and of course, adding some more silverware to your trophy case back there, my brother. So thank you once again for joining us, and do you have a last message to your fans back at home?
Thank you so much, Johan and team, for having me. To everyone back home, your support's been amazing. Keep that up, and then hopefully I can do us all proud again. It's not just me. I think we're all in this together. So let's all just take this year on and see how we can come out. Excellent,
Ronald, the Red Baron Slamet. We salute you, my brother. Keep safe out there, and all the best. It's super exciting what you're doing, and like I said, keep popping those wheelies and winning those trophies, my man.
Thank you so much, Johanna.
Thank you, dude. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. That was our interview with Ronald Slamet, currently the round 1 winner in the Sunbet ZX10 Masters Cup, and of course, as every Namibian hopes, and a lot of fans in South Africa and Western Cape particularly, the series champion. Stay tuned, we'll be back after the break.
I'm going to ask you to put on these really awesome 3D glasses. So over time, as diesel gets burnt in the engine, you'll actually have deposits forming on the engine over time. So here you can see, if you look closely,
really cool.
It's right? Yeah. Okay, so this is with Shell Fuel Safe Diesel. You can actually see into
Both
that
sides.
injector hole. The one is magnification of 55 times, and the other one is magnification of 380 times.
Okay, it's like
You can see it, right?
Yeah.
So now if I flip over, when you just look at standard diesel, have a look at how dirty that injector is actually over time. You can't even see into that hole, right?
No.
Yeah.
In this side, what am I looking at?
So it's the exact same image. This one is just 600 times. You can't even see into the hole that you just
Yeah.
saw now.
Yeah.
This is about 50 times magnification.
And this is 600 times.
Yeah. So it actually goes to show you how dirty your injectors can get if you're just
Okay,
using...
I need my specs for this. This is so cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, you can take off the 3D glasses. And then this is basically what an injector looks like, right? A clean,
Yeah.
brand new injector. If you look closely, you can actually see the tiny holes.
Where?
So if you look really close, they're very tiny, right?
They're so tiny.
Yeah, that's how fine,
I see,
right?
I see.
So that's how fine the diesel, or how fine those holes are that the diesel actually needs to go through.
Yeah.
So if you have a base diesel, that injector can actually get, plugged up with a lot of gunk and debris over
Then-
time. First benefit that I want to take you through is our anti-foaming benefit, right? So here we've got base fuel, and here we've got Shell Fuel Safe Diesel. Now I know they look very similar, but when you actually give them a good shake, and I hope you guys put this in slow motion, right? If you actually give them a good shake, you'll see that the base fuel actually has a higher foam level than what the Shell Fuel Safe Diesel does. Let's have a look there.
So the base fuel is like the original.
The
And
original.
This is the one that has been added.
Additivated, yeah,
Oh,
100%, yeah.
Alright.
So you'll see there's a lot more foam here that's produced, and
Can we
this,
try that again?
yeah, we can do it again.
Like shake it again.
Good shake. and then you can actually see there. So there's much more foam here, and this one dissipates much faster. So now what that translates to is when you pay for 10 liters of diesel, you're getting 10 liters of diesel. Very important.
Good afternoon, everybody. I think I read on the same page as my colleague Ricky. We are extremely excited to be here. We are extremely excited about the development that has happened in Khomasdal. So I think my role today is just to say thank you to a couple of people. First and foremost, I would like to thank our customers, because it's really because of the customers that we do what we do, you know. The customers have believed in us, they've voted for us. This is testimony, you know, that our customers like what we do. So allow me to thank our customers all over Namibia and in Windhoek. Thank you very much.
2, 1. It is officially open, ladies and gentlemen.
Suzuki brand has always been known for its versatility, but one car really caused a lot of excitement when it was launched in 2015, the Suzuki Celerio. Not only did it win a lot of awards in the compact car segment, but it just blew people away for its efficiency, safety, comfort, and of course, affordability. Now, we have a new model on our hands. To tell us more, Mr. Wietsmeyer. Awesome, Wiets, vat dit?
Môre, gaan dit?
Lekker
Goed self man.
Yes, ek sien julle is besig hier, jong.
Ja, lekker bedrywig vandag hier so.
Ja, man, ek ben...
Almal wil die nuwe Celerio kom kyk en dan die klomp Germany's wat ons in stok het, ja.
Exactly, en weet jy, julle se verskeidenheid, julle het alles.
Ja,
Ek meen, julle-
redelijk alles. Van
soos-
sedan tot hatchback, SUV, 4x4, redelijk alles.
Absoluut, absoluut. En nou is ons hier om oor hierdie opwondende model te praat, die
Okay.
Celerio. Dis 'n groot, this is a big launch for you guys.
Dit is ja. It is, yes.
Because I mean, not only is it building on a stunning compact car, the previous Celerio, but I mean, this has the dual jet engine, the efficiency is crazy, safety is maxed out, and die pryse is reg.
Ja, dit is die Generation 5 van die Celerio nou, wat nou 2022 gelaunch is. Soos julle sê, het nou 'n dual jet engine. So en is 'n 3-silinder.
Ja.
So dit maak hom eintlik baie goed op die petrol, veral dat ons nou so hoog in die petrolverbruik is.
Ja, absoluut.
So dit is baie goeie karretjie vir die ekonomie en dan ook vir die dorp veral
Ja.
en langpad.
Yes, maat. En ek sien julle het bietjie die you jazzed up the exterior. Tell us about it.
Ja, kyk, hierdie is nou die GL, so die Suzuki Celerio GL. Hulle kom nou in twee specs. Die GA, hy begin mos nou hy het nou plastic doppe aan die buitekant.
op die
Hierdie
14 duim?
Ja. Op die 14 duim, hierdie 15 duim rims, kom met alloy staalrims ook. Baie nice is, fog lights ook wat in het, wat die GA nou nie het nie. Dan groot verskille ook is maar die door handles wat in hierdie een is 'n kleur hierdie een se kleur is ook dieselfde as die body.
Ja.
Die GA is maar het hulle nog die plastiek swart ene. Ja, aan die binnekant is hierdie 'n Apple CarPlay, Android, MirrorLink. Hy het ook die parking sensors, reverse camera is optional.
Ja.
En dan ook wat 'n nice feature is die auto stop and start function.
Look at that.
Wat ook nog bietjie petrol spaar.
Ja. En ek meen op 'n compact car, dis gespek tot die max, my bro.
Hy is ja.
Ja.
En so het baie different features eintlik. Die heel incline control ook, as mense nou iewers gaan staan by 'n bult,
Ja.
sukkel om weg te trek.
Absoluut.
So
Nee, baie kwaai. En ek meen, hierdie dual jet, not only is it efficient, but also it's nice and punchy. I mean, this car weighs less than a ton.
ja, hy
so
het
I
meer
mean,
combustion ook.
Ja.
Hy het nou alhoewel 'n 49 kilowatt engine in, maar sy
Ja.
combustion is baie beter ook. En dit maak dit ook die fuel consumption mos nou ook beter. Dus eintlik het hulle met hierdie kar meer gefokus op fuel consumption en dan ook meer spasie. Hy is so 5 mm groter of higher ground clearance as die vorige ene. En dan sy ook baie breër en baie langer ook en meer spasie binne en
Wow.
ja.
Okay, nee, ek wil 'n bietjie kom ons kyk hoe lyk dit binne en dan kan ons ook vir 'n toetsrit vat.
Ons kan.
Awesome. Right. Awesome boetie, jessie, ek hou so baie van die layout. Baie clear screen. Ek dink dis 'n 7 duim.
Ja, dis 'n 7 duim ja, korrek.
Okay.
So hy eintlik gee ook op verskillende warnings, soos daar byvoorbeeld hier's al die warnings wat hy nou kan gee.
En dis 'n lekker nuwe generation screen, haptic feedback, baie kwaai. Ek hou van alles, die layout is lekker netjies en baie jy weet, it's in reach of the driver.
Ja, en hy's lekker groot beenspasie ook, so mense nou oral in agterrond kyk.
Ja.
Lekker. Hierso in die middel sit nou die agterste ruitte, dat mense nou die easy kan access.
Okay.
En dan ja, gee hy verskillende warnings. Mens kan nou sy brightness stel. Ek het hom 'n bietjie afgestel. Dis deure. Dan gee hy mos nou sy moet lees goed, gaan nou sy settings opstel. Sy parking assist, en dan sy hill control. Al daai tipe dinge. Kom ons stel net gou so 'n bietjie op, ek kan ons 'n bietjie beter sien.
Ja. En ek hou regtig baie van wat julle gedoen het met die interieur. So die dash looks nice and sculpted, very sporty.
Ja.
And I mean hierdie wiel ook, jy voel is 'n 'n Qashqai of you know,
Ja.
een van julle
Dis
Suzuki.
sommer die link gaan dan wys ek hoe lyk hy op die lang pad.
Jebo.
So 'n bietjie op die gaan so weer by die
Grasplaasiekie.
julle kan hom afgooi eintlik waar ons wiele wil ja.
Ja,
So
man.
dis 'n vol tank.
Jy moet nie so grappie brother. Ek ry swak op toe en terug op hierdie tank.
Ja, hy loop nou so op 23 km per liter. So dis baie goed eintlik.
Dis
nou,
ongelooflik.
Ja, dis nou een van die beste of dit is een van die beste Suzuki's wat nou daar is met fuel consumption en so. So dis 'n eintlik 'n pluspunt vir die ekonomie nou.
100%. En ek meen die kar is ook nie ongelooflik duur nie. Ek meen what 200,000 roughly for the GL.
Ja, hulle begin mos nou maar op R174,900 en dan eindig hulle op R209,900.
Vir hierdie spek. ABS, ESP, alles.
Ja.
Dis ongelooflik.
Soos die ene, hierdie ene wat ons nou hier in ry, hy gaan vir R195,900 en ag sorry, R194,900.
Nee, maar dis baie goeie waarde, bro.
Ja.
En ek voel hy ry baie gemaklik, jy weet. I'm actually quite surprised about, you know, how comfortable the ride is. Because, you know, short wheelbase, sometimes it might get a bit rough, but really the comfort is on point.
Ja, en dan het hy ook nou voice recognition. So mens nou maar connect nou hier sy foon. Kan 'n mens met die kar praat, so bel wife. Dit was goed.
That's cool.
Ja.
Ja.
Call wife.
If skoonma is calling, decline.
Decline.
Okay. Hy gaan lekker om die draaie, body roll is te erg nie.
Ja, hy kom sulke klomp of moet kom almal agter nog.
And I also like the insulation, man. You know, the road noise is regtig baie minimaal. Jy voel regtig insulated in die voertuig. So dit is vir my ongelooflik. Yes, en nou hoe is die aanvraag? Ek meen wanneer het hierdie modelletjie gekom?
Kyk, hy is nog bietjie nuut, so daar is nog nie baie mense wat nou hom gesien het of getoets het. Ons het nou dis eintlik die eerste keer dat ons hierdie nou toets ry.
Ah,
So Daar het nog niemand hom eintlik gery nie. Hy het nou eers hier aangekom hier en is maar so 4 dae al hierso.
Okay, 30 kilos op.
Ja, hulle kom uit met so 15,
Okay.
20, 20.
Net dat die delivery van die op die trok af tipe ding.
Ja, ek het hulle maar die engine toets ook net so 'n bietjie.
Okay.
Paar dinge doen.
Ja, sien. Maar weet, ek voel nog as nippie. Ek dink ek sal nog as Tony Rush toe kan gaan sit met hierdie ou. Bietjie in die compact klas gaan kompeteer.
Hy het baie eintlik groot spasie en dan
Nogal. But what I also like is, there's enough room for your knee. So usually
ja, ek weet sommige karre as mense so is, as ek byvoorbeeld hier agter toe skuif.
Ja.
Kyk, so daar's baie spasie en agter is ook nog spasie en as ek hier waar ek nou sit eintlik kap my bene ook hier teen hierdie.
En daai ding sal jy mos mal maak op 'n lang pad.
Dit is so, ja.
Ja, of elke dag hier is dan later stres jy met die skoolkinders. Ja.
Ja, dan kan hy ook nou vir jou sê die laaste afgelope 5 fuel tanks wat jy ingooi, sy fuel gebruik, fuel consumption wat hy nou gehad het. En dan hier is nou al die warnings, hy gee vir jou parking assist, jou seatbelt, jou low fuel, deure wat opgaan, jou park assist. En hier is al jou trips, sien jou 5 trips wat jy het.
Oh, ongelooflik.
Dan kan hy sien hoe jy gery.
Ja. So you can also see like miskien as verskillende mense die kar ry, dan kan jy sien okay, nee, hierdie ou is bietjie met 'n swaar voet.
Ja.
Ja. Baie kwaai. Really smart. But besides, all those comfort features, convenience features and everything, the styling and the safety, plus the efficiency, I really think that the safety stands out for me. I mean, in a compact car of this in this class, to have ABS, ESP, electronic brake distribution, and electronic emergency braking assist. Dis ongelooflik.
Ja, dit is vir al die features, hy het 'n dual-back system ook.
Ja, wow.
Dan vir al die tipe goedjies is dit nogals wonderlik dat sy prys so eintlik laag afgekom het want mense kry hom eintlik nie so gewoonlik en dan langs die kant ook daar kan 'n mens baie van die goed afsit.
Oh, jou traction control, alles.
Ja.
Ah, nice.
As 'n mens nou Tony Rush toe wil gaan.
Ja, nee. And I mean also something like engine start stop. Jy weet, as 'n mens elke dag op en af gaan, ek dink vir 'n besigheid ook. Ek meen, kom ek sê maar 'n delivery besigheid of so, of ewen net 'n normale privaat persoon wat elke dag op die paaie is. Dit sal jou ongelooflik baie brandstof spaar.
Dit sal is eintlik ja, dis waarvoor ek nou gesê het ook hierdie karretjies eintlik maar ook mense gemaak vir of Suzuki in die algemeen fokus mos maar op fuel efficiency.
Ja.
So dis hoekom hulle hom nou so laag afgebring het met die dual injectors. Ja. Die dual injectors wat hulle mos nou ingebring het. So hy bring die combustion ook so 'n bietjie beter uit. Spaar ook.
Ja.
Okay, so ja, op die wat hy ook eintlik perfek is vir is nou die eintlik die graad 11s of 12s, die wat nou al lisensie kan kry of nou uitpasseer. Baie klein ook vir die as jy gaan uitpasseer by die NATIS.
Ja.
En dan ook jou eerstejaars. Se mens nou weet sy bekostigbare kar, sy petrolgebruik is baie goed, so dis baie goed vir die studente. En dan kom jy nou uit met die 2 jaar 30,000 km diensplan. So gee die studente swat maar so min of meer meeste van die 3 jaar of 4 jaar.
Okay, ja.
Dan as hy nou op sy 3de jaar kom, dan moet hy nou seker so 'n bietjie min of meer van geld weet dat hom sy eie ding kan betaal. So en dan ook 'n 5 jaar 200,000 km factory warranty.
Excellent. Nee, dis ongelooflike waarde vir geld. En ek meen vir my ook as ek ouer is, en ek wil vir my kind 'n kar koop, veiligheid is 'n baie groot kwessie. En ook bekosbaar, it must be affordable. So I really think it ticks all the boxes. But even for an older person, I mean, if you want something that's comfortable in town, drives easy, can give you a bit of a...
By enige parking inkom ook.
100%. En ek meen, op die base model you get audio parking sensors, which I mean, that's epic.
Ja, dis baie goed, ja.
So standaard, ek dink is hy ook ongelooflik goed gespek. 35 liter.
Ja, hy is 35 liter, ja.
35 liter, but I mean, now you're pushing about 4.2 liters per 100 k's. As jy goed ry, jy kan ook nogal so 'n goeie paar kilos opsit met daai klein bietjie brandstof. Ja. No, absolutely. And I think, not only for the driver, whether it's just someone driving in their personal capacity or for a besigheid, having all your convenience features on your steering wheel, baie belangrik. Ek meen, hier kan jy
dis nice.
Hier kan jy jou connectivity, your mobile connectivity, your phone optel, al daai.
Voice recognition, antwoord, jy kan liedjie skep, harder sagter sit. So mense hoef nie op die skerm te kyk terwyl jy nog jy weet mos nou al waar die knoppies gemaklik sit.
Ja. En ek moet sê die gearbox baie glad, lekker short throws, you're not reaching around, jy roei nie pap hier in die kar nie. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did putting it together for you. And of course, we have to take our hats off to all our guests, all those wonderful Namibians, locally and abroad, just making waves. We really salute you, and yeah, keep making things happen, keep making the wheels turn. It's super exciting what you guys are achieving, not only in the customization space, in motorsport, but also, you know, just promoting the automotive retail sector in Namibia. We'd also like to thank Vivo Energy Namibia, the local licensee for Shell, for giving Marine Cars that magic drop that keeps us going and firing at all cylinders. My name is Jochen Kutsia. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please do remember to like, share and subscribe. We'll see you next time.